Hello, and welcome to Dark Light Survivor. So, as part of the Steam Next Fest coverage that I'm doing on the channel for October of 2025, the regular disclosure and things all at the start here, it is early access, unfinished, etc. Don't expect it to be fully finished gameplay. There might even be issues on, it says here specifically, Steam Deck certain AMD GPUs, which hopefully doesn't include me, because it may well just do that. This is a sort of Survivor style roguelike. So think again, like what's it, Vampire Survivors, that sort of thing. Except it's a third-person shooter, which I think there's not been many of those. Recently, Megabonk has taken off as a bit of a third-person type of game like that. But this one, it's Darklight. I think, if I remember correctly, I wishlisted a game that I think there were like another game they did that's sort of like in the same universe. There's like a side-on, I think it was like a roguelike / extraction game or something. I looked at it at one point and I had it on my wish list for a while, but then eventually I never went and made the actual purchase. I think when it eventually came on sale, I think other games had come out and I'd got a bit of a backlog and so didn't get round to buying it. So then I saw this and I figured maybe I can give it give the next game a try at least. And see what this is like. The difference being that the previous game, I think the thing that really put me off was that it's a side-on, it was like a side-on action game. Usually side-on stuff, it's for like maybe like fighting games or platformers, that sort of thing. But it was like a full-on like roguelike shooter thing. So it kind of, the perspective they were using for the camera kind of put me off a bit, and all the art was 2D. This time it's all 3D and actually quite interesting looking. Like the aesthetic, at least, reminds me of something like Warhammer 40k. You know, it reminds me a bit of like Darktide, or maybe the character there, you might think that they look a bit kind of like a mixture between like an Imperial Guard like Stormtrooper dude, or possibly something you'd expect to see out like Stalker, like Stalker 1, Stalker 2, that sort of thing. Right, we'll get into it anyway. Apparently it's got one character on one map. Oh, name your champion. We will be, of course, me. Why not? Okay. Awaken a champion. I mean, oh, what's it now? They remind me of. I completely forget the names of the troops. It's completely blanked me. Is it like Vostroyan or something? Imperial Guard? There's like a certain sect of like the Imperial Guard in Warhammer 40k that all look like World War I troopers with gas masks. It fully reminds me of them. So do we want to be, I guess this is like, oh, this fate has not awakened, right? So we can't be like gas mask wizard man. We can be giant sword dude. We cannot be stormtrooper guy. So it looks like this, the Order of the Sunken Light there. Dimensage and Void Operative. Right. So we're going to be a Knight of the Order of the Sunken Light, if that's what it's like called at the top there. I'm assuming that's it. Right. Okay. The multiverse lies in shards and the void spills across broken sky. Thrones stand empty, the Nexus hole drifts on an endless black sea, iron groans and steam whispers in hollow halls. The phantom train remains the last road between dying worlds. Its furnace feeds on power torn from conquered fragments and fallen lords. Machine keepers tend to the dim lights, survivors trade rumour and relic. Along the rails, the Archons appear without warning. Their gifts carry a price. Their designs seldom align. Their quarrels are older than memory. First descent to the oblivion arrays, a waste where modern ruins stitches to medieval grief. Torn pennons beside rusted plate, rifles sleeping with shattered blades, parasites, swollen husks, and revenant engines prowl beneath a sky that never wakes. Above the wreckage broods a horned sovereign who claims this shard of reality. Cast down such rulers, and the phantom train howls forward. Each fall throws a frail gleam upon the road to Elysium. I'll admit I make very little sense of all that, but it sounds like we need to go probably over here. But it looks like, yeah, there's some kind of map, so I'm guessing like when it says there'll be other biomes in early access, I'm guessing it means like the idea is to travel the world, and as we conquer each map we unlock maybe new locations or something. Let's have a look. The fractured Zenith no space. Kingdom of Forgotten Sins. I mean, I at least remember that I at least recognise this. So that's America. So we're in Washington. Because we can see a Capitol building over there. We don't make them like that over here. Right. And the ossuary depths. So I'm guessing maybe we can go to these locations here. Right. While we're out here, so let's go to this. Wait, I'm guessing we can go to all these locations while we're in like the demo, and we'll just have to unlock them or something. But we might be stuck to like this biome. Okay, melee is okay. That camera switches left bumper. Arrows cycle weapon. Down opens inventory. Left trigger is your active skill. I think I get it. Okay, we can swap between These are quite interesting though, that we've got like actual like swapping camera specs. I'm loving like the aesthetic here. What do we want? The Axe of the Drowned War and the Scythe of Vile Choir? Or do we want a rifle? Let's try the rifle. So if I swap weapon, so we've got a melee weapon. Where's the rifle gone? Wait. Ah, inventory. There we go. I thought I was going to be like a like knight dude. So weird, like shifting the perspective like that. But I'll admit I'm liking it. Ah. I do like that it gives you a little warning when they're close to your back, because otherwise I would just be walking into them constantly. Right.
Make the darkness blink.
That guy literally looks like Virgil from Devil May Cry. So, the hunter beckons the Stormlord. Stand tall, thunder answers your call tonight. Melee strikes surge with lightning. Your melee attacks have a chance to unleash lightning bolts that chain to nearby enemies. I think that's like got a purple background and that's like a bluish one. Maybe they're like different rarities, I don't know. We'll just go with We'll go with the chain lightning. It sounds like it'll be better at clearing waves.
If you slip, recover on the next beat.
Right, at ease, Hunter, Style, Iron Marshal. I've been watching you fight here. My strength is yours. Now let's push back the darkness. 2 strength, melee damage goes up slightly, enhances lightning damage with 2 faith, or slight boost to drone and turret damage. Basically either of these are good. We'll just go for the brute core for now. We can actually fire quite quickly, can't we, as well? Ow. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that's a big one I can see.
Rise, little flame. Burn with me.
Okay, what have we got then here? Blaze Rush. Dashing leaves a trail of fire at your starting point, applying burn to enemies, releasing a flaming orb that scorches the areas enemies enter the zone are afflicted with burn. 10% damage reduction, 20% chance to release a fiery burst on hit, searing nearby enemies in retaliation. I guess we'll just go with the fire dash. Speaking of which, I wonder how exactly so that's the dash. Have I turned on auto attack? What have we got here? Conjure signal line orb that shocks nearby enemies. Arcane Conductor increases lightning damage and allows bolts to chain to more tight. So that's an upgrade to what we have. Summon a lightning strike to unleash an electric storm, shocking nearby enemies. Timer: each 35 seconds, strike enemy near player. Cooldown passive. We'll get that. Let me just look up what more controls again. Auto aim is... hang on. Auto attack is left stick in. We're trying to sprint. I might want to turn this down a bit again. There we go. We'll try that. Right. Auto aim is now off. We'll get back to it. Ow. Right, we're gonna dash. And I'm gonna dash along here, and that will mean they have to get pulled through that fire as they chase after me. Meanwhile, we'll go and we'll grab as much of this stuff as we can. Ow. It's getting a little bit harder to manage, so I think we're going to go to top down. We're going to go auto attack. And for whatever reason, why is it doing this? It's like it's not liking the fact that I'm using the controller, as it seems to keep flicking back to the mouse for some reason. Yeah, I think that's what's causing him to keep trying to look down randomly. think it's like the game trying to recenter my mouse, which is causing this weird animation glitch. Right. Alright, I see. So when I use the controller, it recenters the mouse, and that's causing... Healing orbs restore 2x more HP, cybernetics slight boost to drone and turret damage, dexterity slightly improves projectile speed. Healing orbs are better, let's go with that. Oh, we've got like wounded, well what's it, enemy soldiers there now, haven't we? Right, we'll go for some lightning strike to unleash electronics. Let's go with this. I really wish there was something I could do about it, weirding out about the controller and the mouse, like swapping between them. I'm also going to see, can I... I think I'm going to put a dead zone on, hang on. Okay, I think I've fixed it. I just alt-tabbed and went back in. And I've put a dead zone in on the controller. That seems to have at least had some effect on it. We're going to figure out what the hell this is that it's pointing me to on the map. And it's looking a bit dire now. It looks like that might have wasted a lot of time at the start. Forge your weapon. Mr. Hammer. Slippery in hand, steady in purpose. I guess not enough DC to buy, right. So we can't do anything with that. Right, let's see what we have on these capture things. They're like 100 odd meters away. Let's see, unleash large fireball. Do I have to equip these? Oh wow, I can equip stuff? Okay. Okay, we've got some stuff on our rifle. Okay. I think L2 was powers, but I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna work. Oh, those soldiers are starting to look a bit sketchy. Now we're 30 meters away from this thing, whatever it is. A great sword. That sounds awesome. Run! Run away! There's a lot of them! I bet this looks so much worse in third person, doesn't it, right now? I bet if I... Yep, that's a lot of them. Oh dear. Yep, it's pretty bad. It's getting pretty bad. Pauldrons of Strength. Find Gear of Absolution. I mean, 3% max health is not very good. Find Gauntlets of Strength, Poison Resist and Melee Fire Damage. We're not really doing melee fire damage or anything. I think the 3% physical resistance as well as the strength is a very good get here, so we'll go with those. That's a problem as well, isn't it? We're shooting them and the XP orbs are coming out, but as to whether yeah, we're not getting much XP because we're constantly running away. So at some point we do actually need to get some ranged fire damage, and 2 strength is, yeah, that's an obvious one to go for. We actually, yeah, we've equipped them, okay. They've also equipped since we didn't have anything. Oh! Salvage kill. Damage versus undead, cybernetics. We just got some pauldrons, didn't we? So, I guess we'll get the skull cap thing here. Good and night. Frontline infantry. Stay in my formation and keep that shield high. With my boon fortifying your armor, nothing will break us. We're gonna go with boost melee weapon attack. Increases damage slightly. Reload's gone automatically when you roll. Let's go blade frenzy actually. Uh oh. Immediately died. Residual artifact of scaling. Reduce the skill cooldown by 5%. Right, so we're dead. But it's to be expected. It's the first run of a survivor-like roguelike. I'm assuming now yeah, we'll get things to increase our abilities, right? Greetings, another soul pulled from the wreck. The Nexus hold fades, its walls will not stand for long. We need steel like yours to feed the phantom train. Each slain lord in other worlds gives breath to the engine. The nearest call comes from the Oblivion Array. Zybul, the Void Titan, grips that place. His servants haunt the spans and broken gates. Many did not return. Go, strike, and live. Bring back charge, and I will set new strength in your hands. Stay a moment and listen. The old ways still breathe here. So, okay, so we have 1,000 of these. We can get 5% max HP. So this looks like melee there. HP, more melee stuff, reduce damage taken. So that seems to be more like health and things. Okay, there's some stuff here. Increase maximum health 10 points. Active skills. Stuns and weakens nearby enemies. Dash a damage that has 25% chance to stun an enemy for 1 second. Deploy a banner to grant 10% damage increase and 10% damage reduction to allies in range. I'm wondering if that means that there's summoner classes or if this is co-op. I'd have to have a look. Slows nearby enemies. Effect lasts 10 seconds. On cooldown. Activate state Grail increases HP by 10%. That's not greatly. And damage output by 10% but decreases movement speed. Releases 1 rotating throwing knife to attack the enemy. I'm gonna grab a battle standard because they look cool, I bet. Right. Nexus Pathwatch. I guess we need to talk to this guy as well. The Nexus recognizes your weary soul. The Gatekeeper stands vigilant, as it has for eons, guarding the threshold between realms. Tell me, do you hear it? The silent wail of sundered worlds beyond our walls. So he's the guy we go to exit. And we've got 2 more guys. And we can swap perspective here. Greetings, I'm the Ledger of Incarnations, Custodian of Forms and Flesh. Your current bodily manifestation is within optimal parameters. If you wish to assume a different aspect, I stand ready to manifest your chosen form. Okay, I press manifest form. Ah, right. So yeah, basically we can change character with him. And this guy, back from the fray. Welcome, welcome. You will find no grander sight in this nexus than my humble trove of relics and curios. Each one a survivor from a world long lost. They are more than pretty baubles. With the right touch, these artifacts bind to your very soul, making you stronger, and feed our dear phantom train, so I can pierce deep into the unknown. And so we can... Okay, so we can equip a number of relics, and then... yeah, we can... yeah. So we've got... right, so we've now got reduced skill cooldown, I guess. And we can't go through here yet. No admittance beyond this point. Remains closed, do not persist. Right, I guess that's that then. We'll leave. And head back. And we'll bring back more coins so we can buy better stuff. Okay. We'll give it another go. We'll have another run or two before the end here. I guess that's the Oblivion Array there. this big dish. Ow. Great, losing health right at the start, lovely.
Taste the sweetness. Let the poison teach.
That doesn't sound good. I only have one thing here. Melee attacks have poison. The target. Melee attacks have poison. The target and release a homing toxin particle to infect other. Okay, so we only have one option with her, for whatever reason. Right, we'll kind of look that way. Put on auto aim. We'll go on to this for a while. Even with the auto attack, you do still have to like aim with the right stick, so it's kind of like a twin stick shooter really, I guess, in this mode. We have to remember as well, we need to pick up the actual XP.
If you slip, recover on the next beat.
Extends melee range. Ooh. Shard magnet. We can think of that as like a sort of economy upgrade, I guess. There's a few things to capture, they're just like 20 odd meters down here, it seems. Oh, they were. I hope that. I must have misread that. It's saying 60 odd now. I hope it wasn't like covering some of the digits with the arrow there, and that they're actually several hundred meters or whatever. But anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's capture these. Oh, absolutely, we're getting the really good ones. Dexterity and strength. So those were pauldrons. That's bad. Now, why does it still say capture on it even though we've collected? Okay, it's finally disappeared. Got a friggin' guy from Attack on Titan here trying to go after us. He's been watching too much anime. Right, right, so we have pauldrons. So we've got a plate, fire resistant fury, 1 dexterity, damage versus possessed and lightning damage. I guess we'll go for the dex. I do like that we are like getting actual like armor as we go along here.
Rise, little flame. Burn with me.
Dash leaves fire, challenge your range attack, set enemies ablaze. That's a good one. Let's go with that. We've yet to find a new gun as well. I don't have anything in my inventory at all. Anyway, by going back the way we came, we can kind of pick up the orbs that we didn't pick up the first time.
Make the darkness blink.
We'll go with Thunder Nova sounds cool. Rolls cover more distance, dodges replaced with a lightning fast teleport. That sounds good. Boop. I bet that is really awkward in third person, isn't it? Boop. Oh yeah, it is. And I shouldn't have been in third person for that. We've nearly killed the big guy. Um, 15% damage reduction, chance to release a fire burst on hit. I mean, damage reduction is just good. Reduce incoming damage by 20% and gain 75% fire resistance for 30 seconds. But we'll go with this. That's the point. I should have a active ability now, shouldn't I? Yeah, there's my banner. Nice. So I can put that down and... Ooh, big XP orb. We already have some really good pauldrons. But these are better than our gauntlets. We'll get out of all these. See if we can use this to actually get some good work done here. Right. Let's go with that. So we're getting some more damage resistant things, right? That should be good. And we're slowly culling all these. It's getting us a nice amount of level ups. Melee weapon attack speed. Extends melee range. Gun. Yes, here we go. Worm Splitter, 71 damage. Born to Shatter Legends. It drinks the thunder in every blow. Medieval Holy Axe. 5 leech from enemy. 20% chance to ignite. Okay. Well, that just looks like a better version of the others, doesn't it? I thought we got Thunder Nova already, or maybe that was on the previous run. Holy Lion Strike, 100% damage to undead. I think these look kind of all like zombies, so let's get that equipped. Okay, the sword might be ridiculously overpowered, who knows? Right. Looks like more things are appearing on the map. One's just appeared 20 meters away from me. Improves projectile speed, reloads gun when you roll. Increase fire damage slightly. I guess we'll just grab that. Rift Merchant. I don't know what DC is. I think it's... Is it that one that we've got 2 and a bit thousand of? I'm guessing that's it. And there's whatever the hell this is here that we've just... Is this like teleporting? Oh no, I think that's a part... I think that's like an impact of the lightning bolts that we're causing on the ground. Yeah, that's what that is. I wonder what like the giant burning cross was about. I'm like, what the hell? It's an ability, right? Ooh, that's throwing some kind of projectile on me. We've nearly got enough for an expensive weapon, and I think we should save up and buy it. Because the merchant just disappeared. He has... Oh dear. That could be a big problem. Vitality increase max HP slightly. We'll go with that. Let's move to capture this thing, and then we'll see what this green thing is, because that's been on the map a while. I'm curious what the icon means. We're certainly doing better than the first time. Right. It has to be an M4, doesn't it? We don't have a proper ranged weapon yet. Now we can have one. Get 'em! I mean, I've got to try it, haven't I? Okay, it might be straight up just harder in third person, but it's way cooler. I'll admit. It definitely needs some work so that you're not as, like, what's the word? Yeah, it feels like you've got blinders on in third person compared to top down, but it is just way cooler. I'm stuck between those bits of scenery. Ah. Okay, we did alright. Sanctified Artifact of the Night. Receive Totem of Ascension. Spend your dark credits to raise your weapon to the next level. Right, well we're getting somewhere. Right. Let's Sanctified Artifact of Night. Fury and Faith by 1 increases Fury by 1. Melee damage applies burn for 3 seconds. Oh, so that goes in that. Ah, so because it's a night one, he has to go in. I guess this is the night slot. So this must be like a class specific slot. And these must be like just for whatever. Okay. Oh, I forgot this guy just lets you change class. Right. Let's see what we can afford, because I bet we can afford a few things now. I wouldn't mind like a little bit of health regen, but I don't think there's such a thing. But we can increase our health by 10 points and then 5%. That's probably the best thing to start with. Just more HP is more good, you know? Right. I think we'll give it one more quick go. I think I'm going to keep it in third person this time, just for the fun. Turn auto aim off. Right. Capture 40 meters. Oh, there are statues. Big lad up there.
Patience sharpens every blade you carry.
Range attacks have a 30% chance to unleash a frost wave, dealing ice damage. Okay. Okay, it's something for ranged attacks for once. That's interesting. this has a bonus on it, 10% chance to fire 3 vial. Whether that might be, I'm guessing we're going to find out. Those are what those 3 vial are, look like ninja stars.
Recover on the next beat.
Gain bonus XP 20%. Yeah. Getting that early? Kind of huge. That will be that frost wave that we can create. Freezing damages enemies in a large AoE. Dash leaves behind ice spikes. Range attacks have a chance to unleash a frost wave. So this is Frost Wave Pulse 2. Does that mean that it's now a 60% chance? Maybe not. Right. Right. Alright, oh, let's go.
Make the darkness blink.
Right, what have we got? That teleport was a bit weird. I didn't really like it. We'll go with Celestial Bolt. That seemed to be quite good last time. Cryo Beam. Equip a backpack mounted ice cannon. Yes. That sounds fun. We'll go with the giant backpack cannon. Because it looks awesome. Okay, it's getting hectic. I guess this is the edge of the map. Ah yeah, cause you can see the horizon in third person. Like you can actually see the edges of the map. Lightning, strength and fury. Let's go with the gauntlets. Sorry, just get them. Your melee attacks have a chance to unleash lightning that chain to nearby targets. Sure. And you can see the cooldowns for the abilities on the right. You can select the individual icons with their own little cooldowns. Okay, interesting. Right. Definitely when you're in this third person mode, the strategy seems to be to move forwards.
Taste the sweetness.
While
Let
you're
the poison
shooting things.
teach.
Rather than in the top down where you can shoot backwards. This it seems to be to move toward enemies while shooting through them. Plague grenade might be interesting. Releases radial blasts of poison bombs from the player, poison enemies in range. Equip your backpack with a grenade launcher. So it's now got, yeah, it's now got 2 weapons on it. I'll admit, this looks cool. Right. I can see it's probably going to be difficult to avoid projectiles that are coming at me from behind. So that could be a problem. We'll capture this. I haven't got a helmet yet. Melee ice damage, fire resistant dex. We'll go with strength. We'll go with the strength in that. Right. Increased line damage, increased movement speed while wielding a melee weapon, extends melee range. I want really like $3 grand to be able to spend on this guy, preferably. Now whether we can get that in time is another question. Your attacks have a 5% chance to summon skeletal wraiths that seek out enemies and explode, inflicting poison. This dark tech pulses with Strength of the Dead grants 60 max HP when installed. So do I have to uninstall something here? So do I have to install something? I do wish I know what these stats did. Like, I'm curious as to what Fury does and things. I'm assuming it's some kind of damage, but I'm not certain. Strong leg plates of strength. Yep, they're just better than the others. And we have, ooh, as good as they are, I do want a new gun. I've already got like a melee weapon, so. Plague grenade, I guess. Sure, we'll go with a big great sword, I guess. Ah, so we don't have another slot there. What's that slot then for? Don't know, but this sword is really good. Dash leaves behind ice. Okay. Let's see if we can go and capture some things. Elemental damage types, increased movement speed with melee weapon, extends melee range. Right. We are absolutely nailing everything at range. This gun absolutely just ruins anyone's day who gets caught in front of it. There's the Comrie, that's where we started. what have we got? Chance to cast an energy wave. We might want to sell some of this stuff. I think we can sell some. We'll have to go and check at the shop again when we next see it. Right. Movement speed when HP is low. 2 vitality, increase max HP slightly. Yep, just keep increasing HP. Eventually we'll come across a way of healing a little bit. I think I'm finally gonna put on the auto aim and go to this mode because we're doing quite well, and it's getting a bit too hectic and I wouldn't want to ruin our chances here. We're 100 or so meters out from stuff over there. What have we got here? Ooh. We saw 60 HP instantly. Yes, thank you. And then we immediately got shot for 40 while I was doing that. Great. We'll go for the pauldrons. Yeah, so... Oh, our guy's really starting to look cool now as well. Oh god, this is pretty bad. But we did just freeze them all, so there's that. Come off that. Armor. We want chest piece and cloak, I think that is. Oh god, that house is really in the way there. Lightning damage increase. Celestial bolt now deals increased damage and fires additional projectiles. Could be good. Arcane conduct allows lightning. Increases lightning damage and allows bolts to chain to more target before fading. Let's upgrade Celestial Bolt. Oh, okay. Apparently that hit me and we're dead. Increase vitality by 1. Interesting. Right, let's get out. What have we got here? Right. We can nearly afford... Right, we can get this. But I think since our health's fairly low at the moment, we should go for the, like, actual specific amount here. Right, but we can nearly afford another. But not quite. In fact, active skills. Battle standard. Okay, so I guess if we increase the battle stand, we can just make it do more and more each time. Get it to a point where it just, you know, we plant it and can go berserk for a bit. Could be interesting. We've got another relic. Right. For now, though, I think that's going to do it. So we'll exit out. this has been Darklight Survivor. I thought it would go back to the menu, but this has been Darklight Survivor. Thank you very much for watching, part of my coverage of the Steam Next Fest, and I will see you next time with more more games from the Steam Next Fest for October 2025. I like the idea of this one. It really gives me like Warhammer vibes. Like it's got that kind of like dark, gritty sci-fi aesthetic crossed with like weird medieval gear and stuff, which is quite interesting. And I think the gameplay is pretty good. I think the shooting could be a bit better, like the gunplay. I think like the guns could be like better sounding and just be like fire faster, have more impact, that sort of thing. So I think they could definitely work on the gunplay and the melee impacts and stuff. But we'll see. It's still in early access. This is just, well, not early access. It's still in. It's still a demo as part of the Next Fest, so there's still a lot of room for improvement there. But so far, I am liking the concept. I'm quite liking the whole third-person thing, but I might argue that the camera could do with pulling out a little bit more in third person, so you can see a bit further behind you. It's a bit dodgy seeing behind you at the moment, and it needs to be made a bit clearer than that. But I am liking that concept. Thank you very much for watching though. More to come on the Steam Next Fest. I will see you next time with another demo. I will see you then.